afternoon foodies and welcome. Beardy Mina back again for third gi. I'm going to be looking at a couple more dhaba dishes today. One is an old favourite, I'm going to be doing a dal fry. And the second one is going to be a bit of an experiment actually. I'm going to be doing a mata paneer, but I'm going to be replacing the paneer, which is very much cow flavour, with tofu instead. Extra firm tofu, just to see how that pans out. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try the latest vegan wonder drug, which is jackfruit, or breadfruit, as far as I can tell. I was born and raised in Jamaica, and breadfruit is very familiar to me, but this jackfruit seems a little different. The texture seems slightly different. So that's going to be fun. A big hello and thank you to Raw for last night, by the way. I had a pulled porkless bagel there, which was the latest thing. Pulled pork made with jackfruit instead of pig. Absolutely wonderful. Hello Lulu. So we're going to do a little bit of prep for the mata paneer, and then we're going to launch straight in with the dal fry as well. Okay, let's crack into this tofu. This is UK produced. It's from Tofu King, UK Limited, and it's I got it from a little place which I've been meaning to pop into in Newcastle called, well, I wasn't quite sure what to expect because it's called Miss Bunny, so I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to find when I got in there. But it's a wonderful little mini market that stocks Chinese, Japanese and Korean food, and well, it's wonderful. It makes me excited and bewildered again, which is my favourite way to be when it comes to food. So it makes it more and more likely that I'm going to start moving into the Indo-Chinese side of things as we move along. So I've drained my tofu. I'm pressing my tofu now as well because I want to try and get as much of that liquid out as possible. And then I'm going to chop it into 1-inch cubes, thereabouts. I'm amazed at how cheap this stuff is as well. It's very reasonably priced. It's only $1.70, I think it was, for 600 grams. Which is astonishing to me. Okay, I'm going to put that into a bowl. I'm going to sprinkle some turmeric over there to give it some colour and some of that earthy flavour, and also some of that wonderful goodness of the turmeric. And I'm going to leave that for about an hour, just to rest and absorb that flavour. Right, prep done. Onto the dal fry. Okay, I think I say this probably more often than I should, but this dal is quite possibly my favourite. It's made with a combination of 5 different dals. Let me see. Red lentils, chana dal, tuvar dal or tur dal, as I found out very recently, urad dal and mung dal. All of which are wonderful, but mung dal is probably my favourite out of that lot, possibly urad dal. Anyway, I'm rambling. They're going to go into the pressure cooker with some water, a pinch of turmeric, and that's all done. Right, that's the dal bit done, so let's get on to the fry bit. While that pressure cools down, we're just going to make our tempering. Into our coconut oil, we're going to put some whole spices first of all. We've got some bay, we've got some cumin seeds, some cardamom, green cardamom, some cinnamon bark and some cloves as well. And once they're fragrant, in go our onions. And we're going to fry them off till golden. Those onions are starting to colour up nicely. Added a couple of grinds of salt just to speed that along as normal. So we're putting in some ginger, some garlic, a couple of dried red chillies, and I would normally put in a couple of split green chillies, but I've got this monster instead. So I'm only going to put in the one. As you may or may not have seen from my Instagram, I'm experimenting with some other cuisines. So I don't have my usual finger chilies. These are a lot calmer, a lot less cheeky than your average finger chili. If you're not sure, I can't believe I'm gesticulating at you with the chili, but if you're not sure of the heat of a chili, don't just throw in what you expect. Have a taste. If you're feeling fairly brave, just break off the tip of the end, or if you're not cooking for other people, just bite it off. And these are barely stronger than green peppers, so that'll be fine. It'll also look fun, like a massive green banana. Oh yes. Rather unwieldy though. Could use it as a spoon. And now that raw smell of ginger and garlic is going, I'm putting in some pureed tomatoes and some of that wonderful kasuri methi as well. Dear God, I love kasuri methi. It just hit me in the face. Beautiful. Now that our masala's maturing somewhat, I'm just going to put in, Zola, stop. I'm just going to put in our ground spices. In here I'm putting ground coriander, some more turmeric, some garam masala, and a pinch of asafoetida to help with the trumpier nature. Oh, and I've just made some fresh ground coriander, and it is wonderful and fragrant. It's amazing how much of a difference fresh powders makes. Right, so dal has calmed down, so it's time to give them a mash. You don't have to be too aggressive here because you do want some texture still. It's just to break down some of the dal to make it nice and thick and creamy. And now in our masala goes. Okay, that's going to be pretty stodgy at the moment, so we're going to add in a bit of water just to thin that out. And a little salt. And we'll bring that back to the boil, simmer it for about 10 minutes just to bed in those flavours and thicken that up again so it's got a nice silky consistency. Oh, those colours are amazing. Whoa. Finally, good handful of coriander and we're finished. And there we go. Ta-da! Dal fry, dhaba style, Beardy style. I hope you're enjoying the discoveries of dhaba dishes. Stay tuned for more. Please do like if you do, and feel free to comment underneath with any thoughts that you have. And why not subscribe? Bye.